Well, just imagine you're lucky enough to have a fabulous wedding. You know, all the trimmings, a couple of Alex Perry dresses, the opera house, the reception, the orchids, the crystals, everything. Well, not everybody can afford that, but there's certainly some great things to learn from beautiful weddings. And this morning, wedding planner Apostolidis joins us to tell us how we can do it. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Kerri-Anne.
As a wedding planner, when somebody wants to, they hire you, do you give them a list to fill out, or do you take a list from them? Do you get your marching orders from them, or vice versa?
Well, it's a little bit of both, actually. So what I do is I ask them a lot of questions to draw out what they want for their special day.
What are the sort of questions you
Well,
ask?
the things I want to know a little bit about them, what they do, the things they love, what they want to include, or special people or special things they want to include in their wedding, because really the wedding is representative about them, and that's what I try and draw out from the couple when I first meet them.
And I guess, you know, everything's, many times now, it's a theme. How do you establish a theme? And there must be lots of different themes.
Yes, there's a zillion themes, but, you know, really a lot of people come to us with preconceived ideas, which we, you know, work with or change accordingly, which also evolve. But mainly we get the ideas from them. It's about the couple, so we try and expand on what they would like or about themselves to create the theme for their particular day.
And I know one we've seen Vision this morning is very pink. How do the grooms feel about the entire pink theme? Do the fiancés ever get much of a say in all this?
Oh yes, they get a say, but a lot of the times they're quite happy if the bride is happy.
Yeah. Peace. Oh, so they're learning early.
They are.
It's all about peace.
Good training ground. No, they really, pink in this regard, in particular wedding, Ryan was, you know, was quite fine because we do a table mock-up, they have a look, and if there's anything we need to pull back on, we do. So
so you do the whole table mock-up?
Yes, we do. Otherwise, how will they know how it's going to be on the day? We don't want any surprises.
Indeed. And I understand Emily, the bride here, wore two dresses, her wedding dress and then something different. Is that becoming popular now, changing?
Oh, yes, actually, it's kind of coming back. It used to be something in the 70s and
Really?
80s. Yeah, it's kind of coming back. Some girls have more than two dresses.
Wow.
But the majority just have one because they want to wear that one dress all night. But yes, second dress is quite, you know, popular now.
Wow. Table settings. Now, everybody agonises over that table setting. What is popular now? Besides the cutlery, that's a given.
Look, what's popular is what they love, basically. They get a lot of ideas from the internet and from magazines, and from there they sort of put, well, we also assist them. We put together a look that, you know, you might think is more classical rather than popular. There's certain things that just don't go out of date. Gorgeous flowers, crystals, candelabras. They're the sort of things that are pretty much timeless.
And with flowers, sometimes you sit at functions and you can't see anybody at the table because the flowers are too high, too wide. What's your advice there?
Oh, my advice is that you need to keep the conversation line open. So we either do something quite low or something above eye level. That's the only way to go. So you can have something quite full and amazing, but it needs to be high or quite low and full, you know, on the actual centre of the table.
And in terms, you know, the traditional wedding cake is gone, but also candies and sweets as wonderful offerings for the guests to take away seems to be popular. What do people do now?
Well, a lot of people have a variety of things. The candy bar is incredibly popular, and I can see that'll stay in for a while. We've had churros and chocolates. We've had a barista and biscotti, you know, type of thing. I think, and a gelato bar. So really, there's a lot of ways that you can add a little bit of fun and just take, you know, a new spin on the dessert side of things.
There must be some basic rules. What are your top 5 tips for people who have got this in mind in the next little while?
I think the most important thing, number 1 tip, is be true to yourself. You really need to be brave and do what you want for your wedding day. The second thing is you need to understand that, you know, you have to have a budget. So you need to know that. Where you want to have your wedding is important. Location. You need to have an idea of that. And also style and theme. What is it that you really want for your day?
Well, valuable advice, all very pretty pictures, and thank you very much, Kathy.
My pleasure.
We've got more coming up, but this could be a wonderful wedding present.